everybody, it is CCU Guy 123 here again today, and today I have another review for you. I'll be reviewing Spaceballs the movie, and this is an awesome movie. For all of you guys that have seen this, I think you all know that it is really freaking hilarious. And it's a Mel Brooks movie, and John Candy and Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis I know more than those other two. Rick Moranis was in like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. And he is actually Darth Helmet. If you guys see him, you probably recognize him. He's been in a lot of old movies. Mel Brooks was in, I can't think of a lot of movies, but I know like he was in this, and he was in the Frankenstein movie. I can't remember what that was called. But it was a Frankenstein movie. I have it, I just haven't seen it. I know, I'm kind of lazy like that. And John Candy is Barf, he's the Mog, he's the half human, half dog. And this is just such a funny movie, and I'll be reviewing it today just because that's basically all I can really do. I don't really have that much stuff to make a video of today. And, okay, so when you get the DVD, it's going to be like double-sided. That's just like a little thing, but not that much. I just tell it. Also, it's just really funny, and it's PG. And for all of you guys that have seen this, I think we can all agree that it should not be PG. Like, just since it's an old movie, they made it PG, but it has a lot of cursing. It has some sensual content, yeah. But it's still really funny. It's extremely funny. But yeah, there's not really that much to say about its PG-ness, like just that it shouldn't be PG, in my opinion. And the running time is 136 minutes. That's about an average for a movie. It was made in 1987, and it's a pretty old movie, but it's really funny because it's still really funny even today. And see, even right there it says extremely funny. No, it is extremely funny. Okay, so let's get to it. There will be some spoilers in this, so you guys know. I'll probably be saying some stuff about the movie. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to know spoilers, probably pause here and then click off if you don't want to hear it. And if you do want to hear it, then just keep watching. So, Spaceballs is about a guy named Lone Star who he has to rescue Princess. It's supposed to be Princess Leia, and I think he's supposed to be a Han Solo, and that's Chewbacca. John Candy's Chewbacca, and Princess Leia, her servant is a woman that's C-3PO, and yeah. So, anyways, like I was saying, Lone Star, he has to rescue the princess because she skipped out on her wedding, and Darth Helmet, which is Rick Moranis, he's trying to capture her and she's from the planet Druidia. And so he has to rescue her, and what I think is extremely funny, in outer space, he has a flying Winnebago. That is just so funny, in my opinion. And so anyways, it starts off, it shows the entire ship of, like, the Darth Helmet's ship. And then it goes to, they're talking about how they need they have like a master plan to get the princess and stuff. And so the princess skips out on her wedding with Dot, which is the name of the woman C-3PO. And there is, what kind of made me a little sad was they didn't have any R2-D2. And I bet that made a lot of people really sad, but it's still a really good movie. And so anyways, they're going off of that, and they're getting it because when they get here, they're going to blackmail their father, saying that if they don't give them the passcode to open up, it's like the entire planet has a shield around it, but there's like a code to open up this door to get into the planet. And so if the father does not, like, they're going to kidnap the princess, and if the father does not give them the code, they'll give her old nose job back. And it was just like, it was like a real hag nose, or like that, and then that, then that. And it was really unrealistic, but it was pretty funny. And so the father gives him the code, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just really funny. But so it ends up that the father gives him the code, and then they open it up because Mel Brooks, who's in it, he's the president of a planet, and they ran out of oxygen in the planet, and they need to get the oxygen. They need to get more oxygen for the planet, so they're gonna have like this. Their ship turns into a giant vacuum lady, and she has a vacuum cleaner. So she goes over there, and they suck up all the air and all of the natural stuff like trees and mountains and water. And so when it sucks that up, it oh, what was I gonna say? Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, then Princess Leia, like the Princess Leia, I forgot what her name was, but her father dies for like a minute or two. Then Lone Star and the princess and Dot and Barf, they all turn the vacuum from suck to blow, and then it blows all the stuff back exactly in the right spots. The trees go in the exact right spots, the water goes in the exact right spots, and the father lives again. And so after that, they blow up the ship, and everybody goes home. And Dot, and there was also, I want to say, Mel Brooks is also Yogurt, which is like Yoda, and they have the Schwartz, and the Schwartz is the Force. And so, anyways, Yogurt before the like in the middle of the movie gives Lone Star this fortune cookie, I believe, to tell him something when he's gonna really need it. And so, when he gets the fortune cookie, he also had this, like, he had a little necklace, but none of the wise men in the galaxy could tell him what it meant. And Dot and him liked each other, but Dot had to marry a prince. So Yogurt knew what it was, knew what the necklace meant, but he wasn't going to tell him until he opened up the fortune cookie. So he opens up the fortune cookie when everything's all over, and when he does, it turns out that he's a prince, and him and Dot get married, and it's the end. And yeah, it was extremely funny, really funny movie. It was just kind of inappropriate for a PG movie. There were probably like 50, 60 curse words in this movie, but they weren't really any main ones. They just said like one F word and a bunch of S words and A words, and they said a couple of B words, and so yeah. It's still a really funny movie. I'd recommend getting this. Pass it by your parents, though, because it is a little bit inappropriate. But it's still an extremely funny movie. You guys have to watch it. It's a great movie. Okay, and that's all for this review. See you guys next video.